participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Wiley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time.
Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's a hit. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride Davis here. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the option. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's caught, and he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense is set up.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
A I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Smith wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for a crease. It's Savage. Quick spin on the line. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
First foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Might be the worst kick. For this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught!
a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback adapting. Find some fresh air. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Davenport. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Woods. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Clemson! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got his man down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes. It just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be
under pressure, and down he goes in the 33.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings him to within one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. And look, turning it on! It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but... this guy to keep letting it go.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Smith wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 11 over Middle Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give as they work on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At the 29, defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And on that out route third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up for them short.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Trying play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Smith wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Gain of 16. First down.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were